Hello everybody, so welcome to the pullover. This is either going to be your homework if you're working with me for postural rehab or even low back rehab. Or if you're new to my YouTube channel, then you're very welcome. So this is the pullover. So the quick little intro to this, why we do this is a lot of our spines are stuck in this, our thoracic spine, our posture spine, our rib spine is stuck in our forward flexion here from driving, from typing, working on your laptop, watching Netflix. All of this is pulling us forward here. So it's very hard to just decide I'm going to straighten my back like this because a lot of the muscles here, the abs, the pecs, the lats at the front of the neck have just become very tight into this position. So we need something that is going to help really aggressively stretch this open. And as these muscles, we call this the front system maybe, as this is stretching open, now my spine can actually push back into place, and you'll hear as it opens, clicks and pops as it starts to straighten out essentially, and your ribs right now are being driven backwards all day, every day, maybe decades, maybe your whole life you've been in this position and going deeper and deeper. So the goal of this exercise is to start driving our spine forwards, and you'll start to open your shoulders overhead as well, so they're not just stuck down in these positions all day, okay? Really powerful exercise. If it's your first go, I recommend just doing 1 kilo is even sufficient for some of my patients with upper body weakness. And if you're maybe a strong athletic man, maybe you can start with 5 kilograms, okay? So yeah, let's get cracking into the pullover. I'm going to show a simple version first, and then we'll work up to some more advanced movements here, okay? So for the simple version, you just have to bear with me with the mic. Okay, hopefully this works well. Okay, so for the simple version, you're going to lay back. We have a few positions here, so we're going to hold our weight like this, mirror the hand, put it together, and you hold your dumbbell here, or you can just hold a disc in your hands here, 2 hands connecting, okay? We're going to lower it down, do a quick mic check here, mic looks good, okay. We're going to lower it down nice and gently here and back up, okay? So we just always think our first 5 to 6, 7 reps is just a warm up. So we're going down, you might feel this in your underarm, you might feel it in your pecs, you might feel it in your abs, you might feel it in your neck as you drop your head back, okay? You can experiment as I move my spine along here. It forces my back to extend in different positions, okay? You can keep your head up if you have neck issues. You can give your neck some support like this if you have neck issues. But my challenge for you is to gently and slowly expose your neck to deeper levels of extension here, okay? So once you've done your 10 repetitions, we'll say, and you feel, oh, I'm getting a bit tired now, I'm getting warmed up, I'm getting a little bit fatigued, then we're going to do our stretch, okay? So for our stretch, we can also, really hang over it in different positions here. We don't want to touch the ground, so I just raise it up a little bit. And just see, where does your spine get stuck, okay? A lot of powerlifters in the powerlifting gym I work at have started doing this. And yeah, this really helped my back pain. It actually fixed my shoulders. I haven't needed a back massage in about 5 or 6 years after doing one or two of these exercises that we're doing. So once I've done my set of 10 repetitions, I'm going to drop the weight back in a position that feels good for my back. I say right here. I'm going to use my pressure breathing technique. You can check out on the low back playlist the pressure breathing video to learn how to do this. So I'm going to do one round of pressure breathing so you can see what this looks like. Now, if I was working out, I would do that 4 times. You probably didn't hear there, but as I was holding that breath, my back actually clicked back and it allowed me to drop down a centimeter noticeably to me. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, let's do a quick recap of this. So we're learning to open our bodies out of this position into this position. Now, if you don't have a bench like this at home, that's fine. You can use a chair where you fold over the chair. Some people sit on their chair with a pillow behind them or a pillow under their bum, or they slide their bum forward until they find the right position and they go back and forwards here. It's just anything that is going to open you. We need to build warmth and strength here. So we work out using some weight is really helpful to build up fatigue, because fatigue is going to cause adaptation in the following days. When we become stronger in these more extended positions, in these positions that require higher mobility, we feel safer going back into them because we are stronger going back into them then over time, okay? So we do about 10 repetitions. Try tire yourself out. Try work on parts of your spine, shoulder, neck complex that are all tied in, that you feel tight, that it feels therapeutic. If you need support for your neck, use some support for your neck here. If you don't need support for your neck, don't use it. Let your head hang open and coming out of this position into opening up into this position. It does take time. So if this is difficult for you at the beginning, it's supposed to be difficult. There's a reason you have back pain, there's a reason you have neck pain, is because you're stuck in this position. So it's a practice, just 2 times per week, 3 sets of 10, 6 plus a 60-second stretch at the end of each set. You'll really start to build open your body. Some people have really big experiences where they start laughing or crying at the end of their first time doing this, because literally their spine, the core of their nervous system, has been compressed into this position, and I believe it holds emotional tension. Yeah, a lot of people laugh, some people cry when they're first doing it, because it's the first time you're opening up your body really, and this is quite a powerful, energetic position to be in, rather than this position, all right? So if that's your homework, then that's generally where you're just going to start here. And I'm going to show you some more advanced positions now for when you're ready to really develop your spinal mobility to the next level. So this one is going to be with the foam roller here. This is how I would train it. When I'm in the gym, I normally cool down at the end of a pressing session or a pulling session with something like this. So we again find the spot on our spine where it feels good. We're going to drop back, and you see the spine forces a much more aggressive bend. The foam roller does in my spine here. Okay, and coming up. Okay, so 1, again, just use the first few to warm up. Find where your back needs to open here. 2, and you know the rest. We're going up to 10 here. You can let your head drop back each time, or you can keep it up. I don't mind, just listen to your body is really the main goal here. You see, as I actually really like this position when I hang down here and I straighten my elbows here. That feels just like such a good stretch for my body. So again, watch out here, you can see that foam roller is threatening to fall. It's only fallen for me once, but just be mindful, have a glance down and have a look at it. Okie dokie. So then we do our pressure breathing once you've done your 10 reps here. Okay, and one important piece about the pressure breathing is sometimes it's really hard to get a good breath in. When you're fully stretched out here, like, it's so hard to get a breath. So you see me lifting my head up and my hips up a little bit so I can get a breath in. And then when I drop down, I have a much stronger stretch. I don't mind if your elbows are bent or straight here. It's just going to open up different elements of your shoulder. Just listen to your body and do what feels good here. Our last position. This is one of my favorite ones to do because it just opens really the full front line of the body. Excuse me. Okay. Full front line of the body. Very aggressive, so don't just jump into this if it's your first time. You might experiment with a lighter weight. You're tucking your shins under. And I can feel that opening from my hip flexors all the way up. It's actually much nicer. This is a much nicer way to do it for me. All the way back. And up. And again, same recipe. Do 3 sets of 10 and a 60-second stretch. One example of a stretch will look like this. And there's one stretch. Now, I have to say that feels absolutely amazing for my body. This is a life changer. So look, that's the tutorial. I'm just going to give a quick little spiel now if anyone wants to hang on for the spiel about this, just for my own thoughts. So I've studied yoga for years, and the energetic positions, what do they mean? So, you know, without me even explaining to you, we say who is this? You know, who is this? What do these positions mean energetically? What is our brain moving energetically into our bodies? And who is this? Who is this? Who is this? These are all very powerful energetic positions. So our Western world beats us down into these positions. Our emotions bring us down into these positions. And our only attempt at opening our bodies is really when we stretch in the morning, or maybe we're at our desk and we go, "Urgh." It's not enough to open the front here. We really need exposure to aggressive positions like this. And you'll feel a lot of people, including myself, a lot of my clients and my online clients will say, when they start opening their bodies for the first time, it feels like their abs are ripping. Okay, their abdominals. You mightn't have visible abs. A lot of people say, I don't have abs. Everyone has abs. They just might be under a layer of pad, you know. But in any case, everyone can feel their abs ripping. And what I think that is it's either muscles that are so tight because they've never really been opened, or it's layers of fascia, muscle, skin that are being separated, right? It's like this ripping separation. I don't think we'll know for a while until people start doing, I guess, scientific experiments on people and see where is it stuck, where is it free and moving. In any case, you might feel like this feeling of ripping in different parts of your body. Sometimes I felt it under here at the beginning, sometimes I felt it here. If you use the pressure breathing technique, again, that's in the lower back playlist, pressure breathing video. I go into all about why we do it, how we do it, and I guarantee you every single one of my clients that does this and can just give it a good go goes, this is a game changer. So trust me on this one, okay? So I think, you know, our mind affects the position of our body, but our body also affects the condition of our mind, okay? It's a two-way feedback loop, right? This is why the yoga postures, we're cultivating certain energies, we're cultivating pathways for energy to move through our body or electricity to move through our nervous system by holding those positions. So I think this is the same. I think it's extremely powerful work, not just physically for restoring your body, but energetically for reprogramming how your body holds itself, how you feel, how you think, opening energetic pathways. So I'll just close with this point. I believe that this is an essential human movement. That might be a bold claim. What do you mean essential human movement? Well, our body can only express itself in certain ways, I would say, before contortion. You know, like contortion, you can do anything you want, but I think that starts to become very impractical for the functionality of your body to move and interact with the world by natural design, we'll say. So I actually believe that the Western world is a very unnatural position that it brings our body into, as I've already explained. So I think for me, my understanding of healing the body is movement heals your body, okay? The right amount of movement. So if you push it too hard, it will tear. If you don't push it enough, nothing will adapt or repair. So you need to find where it feels good and then move it through its full expressions of what it's able to do. And you'll feel areas moving, muscles pumping and clearing out waste and remodeling themselves into healthier tissues. So this is what I consider an essential human movement, because our body, our spine cannot be always stuck here. It needs to be taught how to reopen, and so do our shoulders. And if we are not doing this, then I think we're missing about a quarter of our movement potential, slowly getting beaten down. I think it's bad for our mental health. I think it's bad for the circulation of our body. I think it's bad for our muscles in our back cannot fully contract like this, because the bones are actually, instead of folding neatly over themselves, they're getting a little bit stuck because we're hunched forward and the bones sublux slightly. This is my feeling, okay? A lot of people disagree with this idea that the bones mildly dislocate or sublux. This is my feeling. When I lean back over this, I'm getting stuck. I'm feeling a little bit of pain in the joints of my back. And as I warm up and practice and breathe and focus on where I'm opening, those areas will click. And as they click, the pain will disappear and the area will move a little bit deeper. Okay, so this is my understanding. I'm not saying I'm right. This is where I'm at 32 years of age. I hope this information is really helpful for you, because I needed a back massage for my upper back pretty much every single week to get relief from the pain and the tingling that was happening in my upper back. I haven't needed a back massage in years after this. So look, it's a bit of a spiel there at the end, but if it helps someone, then, you know, this is my model. I work with back pain clients pretty much every single day, you know, 6 to 7 days of the week. So this is what I found is helpful. And it's not just helpful to get your back out of pain. That's not necessarily what I'm going for. I'm looking for you to thrive. Yeah, for us to be able to express our bodies how we want to. So for me, I want to do martial arts, I want to trail one, climb, jiu-jitsu, I want to move my body and enjoy it. And the only way to do that is to have robustness and areas that are not just going to tear because they're not used to opening up to their actual capacity, you know. So look, I'm kind of going on there a little bit, but I hope that's really helpful for you. And drop me a comment if you want, let me know how it is. Please subscribe to the channel, it will really help. Any way you can engage with the channel is super helpful for my business and also for helping other people find the channel. So yeah, that's it guys, have a lovely day. Good luck with your exercise if you're a client of mine, good luck with your homework, and drop me a message if you need any help, send me some videos. Other than that, peace.